Hey guys, this is ActionAirsoftUSA. Today we have the Protec A-Bravo helmet, or Alpha Bravo helmet. Mine here is in urban gray. First we're going to go into a little bit of history, because not many people know about the Protec helmets or what they are. But first thing is that it's unclear exactly when Protec helmets started being used, but it's estimated that in the early 80s, aquatic-based military units like SEALs, British SBS, and Air Force PJ started using Protecs for weight saving, collision protection, and water corrosion. The old Mitch steel pot helmets were just corroding from the salt water, and so they started using these plastic helmets for seaborne operations. Once the concept of high-speed, low-drag came about for CQB and hostage rescue operations, operators like Delta were photographed using Protec helmets. The full-cut helmets that were introduced in the 70s for things like hockey, they were seen in 1989 Operation Just Cause, 1989 Invasion of Panama, and Operation Acid Gambit. When the military cut helmets started coming out, like you see here, the half shell and the full shell, like mine here, they started being used. SEAL Team 8 in Operation Desert Storm 1991, and Operation Gothic Serpent, which was Mogadishu 1993. If you see Black Hawk Down, and you might see, wondering why these Special Forces operators were using these little plastic bicycle helmets. The Air Force PJs, Delta, and SEAL Team 6 were using these in Mogadishu in order to give them some collision protection, and while keeping high speed. After 9/11, many Special Forces teams went out with their plastic Protec helmets to protect themselves from low ceilings, hanging pipes, falling debris, stuff like that in urban operations. Nowadays, Protec helmets are issued to SEALs during BUDS training for boat drills. They're issued to search and rescue Coast Guard teams and to Air Force PJs for waterborne missions. Once the new design that the Protec came out with caught on in the tactical world, other companies like OpsCorps came out with their FAST, or Future Assault Technology helmets, and today we're going to be going over just what the difference is in the two helmets, and mostly going to be reviewing the Protec here. Okay, so as you can see here, we have my Protec. I had to take my camera off because I'm using it to film right now. But we also have the FAST over here to just compare. This is the Emerson FAST. It's not the best, or not even a very good replica of the FAST, but it'll give us a little bit of a overall design. This is a real Protec. I don't think anybody makes fake Protecs, because this Protec, the way it's set up here, is going to come out to about $100. And this Emerson was something like $50, I believe. I'm not quite sure. So, the options on the Protec, you can get it with this Velcro here. You can get it with a hole drill for Neurodos mount. And you can also get it with this light here, which is a 200 lumen light. Very bright. You know, it's pretty bright. Very bright light. It's very lightweight as well, which is very nice. It's not on the helmet right now because I'm using it as my weapon light, actually. It's pretty good light. And you can also get it with the rail mounts. Some of the main features of the Protec comes with a 6-point removable chin strap, which I'm going to switch sides here and show you. So as you can see here, you have your chin strap. Very good buckles, not very hard to press or anything. You got very nice nape here, padded nape, and this is all secured in with these steel bolts here. Inside you have very good padding, thick padding, breathes very well, and overall it's an extremely comfortable helmet. So I'm going to set that down. Like I said, it can be drilled for Neurotos, Wilcox, or VAS shroud types, the rectangular and triangular patterns. The optional tactical light has 3 modes, like I said, high, low, strobe. It is a waterproof helmet. It's shockproof, military grade, and the reason it's military grade is because this is produced for the DoD, or Department of Defense. This isn't an actual Protec product. This is made in the USA, and the urban gray color that you see on the website, it's not actually accurate. It's on the website, it looks very bright, but as you can see here, it's a lot darker than you would actually think from the website. It does come with a lot of nice colors. I don't know right off the top of my head, but it does come with tan if you were to buy it for that. Now, as you can see here, my setup, I had before my camera right here, my contour roam, I had that on a just a Velcro, and as you can see here, I have my goggles. They run to the back here with a custom strap that I put on it, and as you can see here, you have these straps here for goggle retention, and also I use it to keep my camera on a lanyard so that if it does fall off the Velcro, it's caught. As you can see here, we do have some Velcro. I put an infidel patch on there. I think it looks pretty good. This side, you can get this drilled with the, sorry, I'm using this boot to prop it up. You can get it drilled on either side or on both sides with the rails. It's going to cost $5 or for one side, or $12 for both sides. If you buy the tactical light, you automatically have the left side drilled. As you can see here, I put a flag patch in gray. As you can see here, you have this really nice hole pattern for ventilation. It ventilates very nicely. I haven't got any real issues with fogging or overheating with these goggles, and the goggles sit very flush underneath when I pull them down. Like I said, this is a plastic helmet, so it is a little bit flexible, so if you get hit, it's not going to break. I've actually seen the guys over at Protec take a sledgehammer and with just the shell without the padding and set it on concrete floor, hit it as hard as they could with a 40-pound sledgehammer, and it just dented. They popped the dent right out, and it was perfectly fine. Didn't even have a scratch on it. So it's extremely durable. I wouldn't recommend getting hit with a sledgehammer, but a 20-pound sledgehammer didn't even dent it. So that will break your neck, I'm guessing. So don't try that out if you're wearing it, and just don't try it out in general. But if you were to have this here, you know, it goes right there, fits nicely, comes with a very lightweight mount, and it does sit a little bit sideways. Having the light on there, it will get a little bit of a tilt to it, but not much. So just to quickly compare this to the Fast, the Fast does come with a visor. This does not. That is very nice. These also have the arc rails. Now, I have seen somebody modify their helmet to have arc rails, and it looked pretty cool, but standard you cannot get arc rails. However, the Picatinny rails do help. Another thing is that the cut on this, on the Fast, helps use the if you were to use ear protection or comms, whereas with the Protec, If you get the half shell version, it does have a higher cut. It comes up to about here, and that does give you your comms option. But with this, you're gonna have to use some very low profile comms. If you were to use the mount here, you wouldn't get these cables like the Fast has, and obviously the mount does not come with it. It does cost extra. So, or I'm sorry, the mount does not come with it, and it costs extra to have it drilled. It costs, I think, $2 extra. If you were to fully deck out this helmet, it's going to cost about $150. With this setup, it costs $104. If you get it with no options, it drops down to about $50 to $70. So, and that's just the straight helmet. So a lot of guys are using these helmets. They're really nice. They look cool. As you can see here, I'm going to post up a picture of my loadout. So this is a very nice helmet, and messing up my setup here. And it's going to be a really good helmet. I can't wait to get out and play with it. And I'm going to be using it for everything from rappelling to airsoft to any other operations that I go through. So if you see me out there, I'm probably going to be wearing this, and if you see any of my new gameplay videos, it's going to be using this as a setup. So can't wait. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it wasn't too long. If you want a Protec helmet, head over to pthelmets.com. I'm going to send that in the description. And like, rate, subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good day.